Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to Informed in 5. Today's guest is Susan Dudley. She is a special education teacher with the Tupelo Public School District. She is also a project search instructor at North Mississippi Health Services. And today she'll be sharing information about project search and how it has impacted young adults with disabilities in the Tupelo Public School District. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Good morning. Thank you for having me on here. Project Search has been in the Tupelo Public School District for 3 years now. It began when Mississippi Department of Rehabilitation Services approached us back in the school year of 2018-2019, wanting to know if we were interested in partnering with them and a local business to begin this program. And the program's designed for students that have intellectual developmental disabilities, and otherwise they would not be able to learn job skills. And so we bring them in to a host business, and our host business is North Mississippi Health Services. So it's a partnership between the school district, the local hospital, and Mississippi Department of Rehab Services. And we provide these students with entry-level job skills through participation in 3 different internships. Each internship is 10 weeks long within different departments within the hospital. So they're learning entry-level skills, and the end goal is for them to have a job at the end of the school year in May. We are housed totally at the hospital, so we're fully immersed into the business world. So it makes it different than a high school setting. The students grow socially, they grow in their knowledge about working, they've learned job skills, they've learned social skills, and how to act and how to perform when at work, and all the soft skills that go along with that. For many of the students, it's made a huge impact in their lives because in the past, a lot of these students would go home after high school and they didn't have a whole lot to do. They might go to some adult program, or they might look at sheltered workshops, or they might just stay home and sit on the couch. We want to avoid that. We want them to feel like they're a part of the community. We want them to feel valued, and work, helps them be successful. It helps them feel good about themselves, and they enjoy working. And so our end goal is to give them those skill sets before they leave high school so they can have a job once they're finished.
About the future of the program, where do you see this going over the next several years?
Well, I do know it has grown across the state of Mississippi for the past 4 years. It began in Jackson at the University Medical Center, was the first program, and then the next year there were many more added. And right now, Mississippi Department of Rehabilitation Services is continuing to add programs across the state in different areas. And it seems like in the past 2 years, they've added 4 to 5 new programs each year. But now this is also a national program. It is across the United States. It's international as well in other countries. And I want to say currently there are 650 plus programs available across the United States and internationally. But I can see it growing in Mississippi. I would love to see it in all areas across the state to allow these transition age high school students that between 18 and 21 to be able to access this program and gain the skills they need to be successful in their communities. I do know in our area, we are continually adding more high schools to our program to provide them access to these services also. Next year, we are picking up the Lee County School District high schools and Nettleton High School to give more students the opportunity to participate.
Could you share some success stories from students that have participated in the program?
I can. I have several students that have ended up being hired full-time with benefits in different positions. We have one young lady from our first year program that is an employee at the hospital laundry, and she does a fantastic job there. She loves working there. The staff there just loves working with her. We have another one from the first year program that works in an area called Central Sterile Processing, and that's where they clean and sterilize medical equipment, mostly surgery tools, and help get them prepped and ready to be packed in their final sanitation process before they go back out to the surgery rooms to be used again. We have 2 interns, well, they're not interns anymore, 2 young adults working with food nutrition services. One works in the food prep area, the other works in the back with the stocking in the dish room area. Others that I've had another one that decided he wanted to continue his education, so he actually went on to the community college and started working for his GED, and was working at a local restaurant in town while going to school. So it's nice to see them. I still have those that work within the hospital and close by to our training room. They'll stop by and see me and talk about what they're doing. They're still excited to be working.
How has your work with Project Search impacted you personally through the experience seeing these students achieve so much and learn so much?
I tell everybody in my 40 plus years in education, this is probably one of the best jobs I've ever had. I can see the skills that they're learning. I can see the things that we're doing, that it's going to have an impact on the rest of their life. It's giving them those things they need to be as independent as they can possibly be. It is allowing them to access their community. It's allowing them to build adult relationships once they get out of high school that they otherwise might not have the opportunity to do. But to me, it's very rewarding. I love watching how they grow from the beginning of the year in August till the end of the year in May. And I see more growth in that 1 year's time with these students and with what we're doing than I've ever seen in any of the other programs I've worked with just within the school setting. And now we are focused more on communication, social skills, job skills versus academics. And we know academics is a struggle for them, and it always will be. So, but I love what we do.
If there is a school district that doesn't currently participate in Project Search, how could they reach out to the Mississippi Department of Rehabilitation Services to start a program in their school district?
They need to contact Brandy Nichols or Faye Culpepper at the State Mississippi Department of Rehabilitation Services office, which is located in the Jackson area. They do have a webpage with contact information out there that you could just search and find.
How has Project Search impacted the community?
It has made the community aware that there are potential employees out there that are good workers. They're dedicated. Once they learn their job, they like to go to work, they will show up. And it gives them a workforce to choose from that they didn't realize they had access to before. We've recently started what we call a business advisory committee, just to share the good things that we're doing with the businesses in our community, and to give them the opportunity to share what kinds of things they need in their workforce. And it helps us then to train our interns in those skill levels also, because we don't expect the hospital to hire these students. It's a plus win for us when they do, but we are just training them in entry-level job skills to get them out into the community. But the businesses we've been working with so far, community-wise, are just really excited about the fact that we're helping to train individuals that might benefit their businesses as well.
What would you like to share with the community about these students in Project Search and their capabilities?
Set the expectations high. These students will strive to meet it. They want to do. Don't look at the fact that you think they have a disability. Look at their ability. They can learn. They can do. A lot of times they learn differently, but that doesn't mean they can't do it. We've just got to find the way to work with them and teach them. And if you can teach them the skill sets you want them to have, they will follow through with it. They will, and they like that schedule. They like that repetition. So, think about the jobs. If you're a business looking for someone, and don't be afraid to try. I mean, you'll find some real dedicated employees if you give them the opportunity.
And what would you say to a student who is contemplating joining Project Search or a similar project in their area?
If they're an individual that really wants to go to work and they want a job, we just encourage them, come give us a try, come work with us, come learn these job skills. And then you've got a whole support team behind you to help you find that job that you want and the one that you think you're just going to love and could be a career for you. We do try to help them talk about, and the students that struggle, we talk about their interests, their likes, their dislikes, and try to explain the things that we can do with them that would match the career that they want or the job that they want, and it'll also match their interest. We've got 15 plus departments within the hospital setting that helps us with job training, and so they have the opportunity to learn new things they've never experienced before. They have the opportunity to improve skill sets that they do have, but we just encourage them, come on, give us a try. Let's see what it's all about.
It sounds like an amazing program, and I'm so happy that it is in the Tupelo Public School District as well as many other school districts across the state. Thank you so much for coming on today and sharing this information, and I hope you have a great day.
Thank you, Brittany. I've enjoyed talking with you.